Greetings, geeks and geekerellas. It is me, I am back. It's time once again for Throwback Thursday. Oh boy, we're tackling something big. If this gets any traction, I might be getting some heat from both sides. Cause I might say some controversial shit. But oh well. So, what are we talking about? As the title would suggest, Justice League. We're finally talking about the Justice League movie. I've never talked about it on this channel before, and honestly, up until last night, I had never seen it. See, let's talk about the artist formerly known as the DCEU. Real quick. Came out with Man of Steel, which I was pretty middle of the road down. I liked some parts, hated certain others. And there we have it. Then we got Suicide Squad. I actually like the film. I actually really like it. It's very problematic. And I don't like that Joker. But I like the film. But I do acknowledge its several various problems. Then we get to Batman v Superman. Which, oh boy. So much wrong. Too much to get into, but basically I hated the movie. Then Justice League came out, and I heard that it was the same exact thing as Batman v Superman. And I kept hearing bad reviews, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna watch it. I don't want to give them my money. I don't want to give them my time. However, I've been kind of softened on that view ever since last Comic-Con, where we got trailers for Shazam and Aquaman, and they both look awesome. And also, Aquaman was in Justice League. And I was like, shit, I think I need to watch it just for completion's sake, because I'm that kind of person. So, last night I needed a break from a marathon that I was doing. TV marathon, obviously. And so, I decided to watch it. And oh boy. To be honest with you, it wasn't that bad. That is until you get about halfway through. Then it becomes, what the fuck? God awful. Or should I say, Superman awful, because they treat him like a god in the movie. Which is funny because one of the team members is a demigod. And they doubly confirm it in this movie. Yet still. So much wrong with this movie. But everyone has dogged on this movie. So I will try to keep it to succinct things that I want to point out, and try not to cover the general stuff that everyone talks about. And things I want to talk about is what the fuck? What the fuck? Batman resurrected Superman. Oh yeah, by the way, sorry, spoilers if you haven't seen it. But it's been so long, so what the fuck? He would never do that. Even in the comics, they had a strong ass bond that lasted more than like 10 minutes in one movie, and it went beyond their just reconciling over the fact that both of them have the same mom names. Oh, he still wouldn't do it. And it just seems stupid and idiotic. And basically, everyone was telling him that it was stupid. But he did it anyway and suffered no repercussions. Great. And hold on to that. The only person that agreed with him was Cyborg. And hold on to that because I will get back to Cyborg. Because I just want to continue, since we're talking about the resurrection, my biggest thing. One of my most hated fights in superhero fandom. I'm not joking. And that is the League versus Superman. What the fuck? Granted, I know two of them are rookies, but what the fuck? They couldn't even restrain him? Wonder Woman is a demigod. What the fuck? She even used her lasso on Truth. Even if you couldn't say that she's supposed to have an edge because she's a demigod, and so that technically means that she's got magic in her, so she should take him down, and she should be able to take him down. Even if you take that aside, her lasso of truth is magic. He shouldn't be able to just brush it off. Because that's a known thing in the comics. And in basically every other piece of material except for this, is that Superman, it's not just a strange alien rock that can take him down. It's also magic. That's why Shazam can beat the shit out of him. It's why heroes have a chance against him when he goes evil. It's because of the magic. Yet they just, oh, doo-doo-doo. We need him to be a god, so no. Jesus. Fuck. God. That frustrated the hell out of me. That fight and the way it ended was because of love. Because love saves the day. Bullshit. Then, like I said, hold on to the Cyborg thing. Because Cyborg, what the fuck was up with that? I mean, his whole body was horrible CGI. Except for this part. He had the powers of, like, Iron Man. When the hell could he fly? And he was like, when Superman wasn't the Deus Ex Machina. They went for the literal Deus Ex Machina with Cyborg. It's like, what the hell? He did too much shit. And was too easy to being from a rookie to a superhero. He was outshined and was more powerful than the fucking Flash. The fastest man alive. Which, don't get me started on him. Because I hated how stupid, cowardly, and clumsy they made him. And guys, team dynamics work when you have one rookie that works with a team of experts. But you can't really do that because you haven't really set up the other heroes in the other movies. So you gotta have multiple rookies, even though technically Aquaman could be considered a rookie, but he was too powerful and badass to be a rookie in this film. Woosah. Woosah. Then, I guess, another thing that I want to point out, the final fight. It was worse than Wonder Woman's. It was just a big CGI mess where the team really didn't work together too much. Of course, they were losing until Superman came in, because this is all about Superman, apparently. And it's just this big CGI mess with a bland villain. And at the end of the day, thing that frustrated the hell out of me as the final fight, they won by fucking accident. Legit, they won by accident. Wonder Woman basically beat the crap out of him after Superman destroyed his weapon, and apparently that made him fearful. And so his parademons, which, bullshit, those are parademons, came in and took him out for them. They didn't even take him out. The parademons did. And maybe I could kind of excuse this if this was their plan all along. But they never once acknowledged that was their plan. All they said about their plan was Superman. And then their plan was for Batman to go all suicidal bomb on them. They never once said, hey, let's use the parademon hunting fear thing against Steppenwolf. No, they never did. So, basically, at the end of the day, even if that's not how they intended it, it comes off as if they won by fucking accident. Jesus. This film. So much wrong with it. And just, I know we're not supposed to compare Marvel to DC because you end up looking like a Marvel fanboy, which I love both companies. That's why I get so heated, because I love both companies. But Infinity War, I'm not going to compare everything to Infinity War, but what I am going to compare is the Themyscira fight to the Wakanda fight from Infinity War. Look at both of those. Both of those involved a lot of good people characters fighting off CGI aliens and one CGI big bad. Yet, and both highly tech places. Yet, the Justice League one looked like CGI mess. I didn't believe that any of the scenery was real. The only character who I knew the name of was Queen Hippolyta, so good luck there making me care about characters who I don't know being killed. And the villain barely says anything beyond typical villain speech. Then you look at Infinity War, where Wakanda looks real and I wish I could go there. The aliens look like they're actually there. And it's chock full of characters big and small who we know their names and can root for. Even characters that were only in the Black Panther movie show up and you root for them. That's the only Marvel DC comparison I'm going to make here. I could go on for hours about talking about the negatives, but I won't. And this is the part that's probably going to get me some trouble. Sorry, thought I heard something. It's probably going to get me some trouble from the people who are in the hating camp. The positives. Because I am an optimistic person, I like to look at the positives of things. And yes, I did find some positives in this movie, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you them. What they are is, with the exception of maybe one, I like the actors, and I like them as the characters, and I like the characters. Only one I'm iffy on is actually Clark himself. Which, quick side tangent, one other negative thing, sorry. Real quick, why the hell did they start with a... Why the hell did they start with a horizontal video of some kids interviewing Superman? What? Anyway, back to what I was saying. Beyond Superman, which, no offense to Henry Cavill, I actually like him as an actor, and I would prefer to see him as Batman. Because for those that don't know, it was revealed that he tried out for Batman at one point. Didn't get it. But anyway, with the exception of maybe him, I like all of the characters played by the actors that they're played by. I wish Cyborg had better CGI. Didn't look so Iron Man-y, but Ray Fisher himself, I think, did a good job with what he was given. And I kind of like his version of Cyborg and want to see more of him in the future. Wonder Woman Gal has been killing it even in the bad movies, which we've seen. Batfleck, I like. I continue to like him here. Aquaman, I liked him in this. He was maybe a little too macho manly in it, but I liked him in this and can't wait to see his movie. Then Flash. Actually, this is another thing that's probably going to get me some trouble. I didn't mind that they went more Asperg syndrome like with his character. And I liked some of his jokes and actually laughed at some. Like I said before, I thought maybe he was a little too stupid and clumsy and too much of a coward. But overall, I like him, and if they do finally go through a movie and finally figure out a plot and everything with Ezra Miller, I'll go see it. Because I thought he was good as this unique version of Barry. Because let's be honest, people, in the comics, as far as I know, you can correct me if I'm wrong, Barry Allen didn't have too much of a personality in the comics to begin with. I mean, hell, even the show took some of Wally's personality and interjected into Barry. So, not knocking it, just telling the truth. It was the golden age. They didn't really have to have personalities. But anyway, like I said, I liked the characters. I love also all the small characters I liked, even Lois Lane. The thing is though, is I like the characters. I just don't like what they did with them. And I don't like how much of Wuss and all they made out of Lois, but I do like Amy Adams as Lois. I've been going on for far too long for this. Bottom line, there were some good stuff, but overall, what the fuck? If you want a more in detailed review, I'm sure you could find reviews online of all different people, big and small. But I'm done talking about it. I didn't want this video to go on for too long, and I think it has. Don't know why I'm looking at my wrist. There's nothing on it. But thank you for watching this jumbled, ranty type video. I hope you will join me tomorrow where, unless some IRL stuff gets in the way, I will be reviewing the next episode of Winona Earp, and boy, I cannot wait to see that. Especially how last episode ended. Whew! But that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Tell me what you thought about Justice League in the comments down below. If you like this video, hit the like button and maybe think about subscribing. I know everyone says it, but it genuinely does help. Again, thanks for watching. Till next time, and beyond.